So, what are the 10 best LEGO sets that you could have invested in over the last 5 years? In this video, we're going to dive into the top 10 and talk about each one and why that set has been an incredible LEGO investment. You ready? Let's go. Before we go any further, I need to stop you right here, okay? These are the highlights, the top 10 best sets that you could have bought over the last 5 years for investing. This is going to make LEGO investing look like it's the easiest and greatest hobby to get into. It is not. It is not. Of course, I love to help other LEGO collectors like myself fund their LEGO building hobby through LEGO investing. That's why I exist on this channel. But I want to tell you that these are the highlights. It doesn't always go this way. There are a ton of challenges with LEGO investing, storage, selling, and the like. But I do want to make sure that you know that there are some wins that can come out of LEGO investing. So for this list, I am looking at any single LEGO set that was released after the year 2017. Okay, so if the set was released in 2017 or on, this is the list that we're looking at. As part of the list, I am going to mention only LEGO sets that were available at multiple retailers. I'm not doing any San Diego Comic-Con, limited release, none of that stuff. This is general, wide release LEGO sets. We'll look at the original MSRP price and where that set is currently trending at price-wise on the secondary market, highlighting eBay, Bricklink, and a couple other retailers. Before we dive in, I want to tell you how I'm going to actually rank these sets. To be honest, it's going to be a little bit subjective, but I'm going to take a few things into consideration. One, how accessible was it to get this specific LEGO set for investing? That's going to play in factor in where it falls on my top 10 list. Additionally, how big was it? So if you had to store a larger box, that would be more challenging for someone living in an apartment or a smaller condo. So that might affect the ranking on the list. And then the third factor is the overall return on investment. How much has that LEGO set actually appreciated over time? It's going to be a little bit subjective. I'll let you engage in the comments below. Tell me if you thought that it was a legitimate list or the right way to rank them. I would love to hear your feedback if I missed any sets as well. But let's waste no more time. If you haven't fast forwarded already, let's jump into our top 10 list. So at set number 10, we have the Nexo Knights Stone Colossus of Ultimate Destruction. Yeah, I'm as shocked as you are that a Nexo Knights LEGO set is on the top 10 list of retiring sets over the last 5 years. Completely shocking to me when I was doing my research for this particular video. This set popped up at a set that is currently valued at around $400 on the secondary market. The most recent eBay sale was at around $398. There are several on sale on eBay here in the US in the $375 to $450 range plus shipping. It is crazy to me that a Nexo Knights LEGO set has appreciated this much. The original MSRP on this set was $70. I really have no explanation for this. The only explanation that I have is this set had an extremely short shelf life. I talk about actually what are some of the factors that affect LEGO investing in my series, LEGO Investing for Beginners, which you can check out right there. But the reason this set I think did well is because they decided halfway through the year to discontinue the Nexo Knights line. This was one of the brand new sets that had just been released. They said we're scrapping it, and it only ended up being on the market for 6 months. It was released in June of 2017 and retired shortly thereafter in December of 2017. There are 3 exclusive minifigures with this set, 2 of them valued at around $50 to $65. I think that actually helps the value of this set, but to be honest, I didn't know that there were any Nexo Knight collectors. Obviously, there are minifigure collection completionists, but it's got to be the short shelf life, a couple unique pieces, and the unique minifigures that has helped this set appreciate to over 400% in value, and it finds itself on our list at number 10. The next set, at number 9, we have the 21033 Chicago Architecture Skyline LEGO set. This set wasn't released until January of 2017. It had a 2-year shelf life. It retired in December of 2018, and the MSRP was $40. But today, if you are picking this set up on the secondary market, it is trending at anywhere from $190 to $225. The most recent eBay sales range in that range, more closer to the $200 and $210 range. It is crazy to me that this $40 architecture set has increased so much in value. The reason being is that most of the Architecture Skyline sets don't have that many unique pieces. A couple of them do, but what makes this set unbelievably collectible is that it is not only brand new and sealed box, which is rare, but it's the Chicago nameplate. The Chicago nameplate is worth by itself $15 to $25 just for that 1x8 printed tile. It only came in this set. There's only 4 available for sale on bricklink.com. And I think that in and of itself actually increases the value. Although it doesn't obviously lead to $200 worth of parts, there are so many collectors out there that love to collect new sealed in box Lego sets, and there are not many of this specific Lego set available on the secondary market. It has appreciated to over 500% in value. That's why it finds itself in our number 9 spot. In our number 8 spot, we have the 75878 Speed Champions Bugatti Chiron Lego set. This set had an MSRP of $15. That's right, just 15 bucks to invest in a Lego set. And it is currently trending at anywhere from $90 to $110 on the secondary market. This set was released in the US in February of 2017. It retired in June of 2018. And it is the Speed Champion set that has appreciated the most based on percentage ROI since the Speed Champions line was released. There are a couple reasons why I think this set has appreciated to over 700% in value. The first being that I think this set had a limited retail availability. If I remember correctly, Speed Champion sets when they were originally released were exclusive to Target stores, Target.com, and Lego.com. So those were the only places that you could pick them up, which made them harder to find. Even though Target is a nationwide chain, it was still difficult to hoard a bunch of this specific Lego set. Early on, we didn't know if Speed Champions would be great investments, so I don't think they were overly hoarded. And this set actually came out before the Technic Bugatti Chiron Lego set came out. So no one knew that this was going to have a larger counterpart right when it retired. And I think almost every single larger Technic car and the larger Creator cars have had a smaller counterpart as part of them. I don't know if that's 100% true. I'm not sure if the Porsche GT3 RS had a smaller counterpart or the Fiat 500, but like the Volkswagen camper van, the Volkswagen Beetle, the Mini Cooper, all had smaller counterparts, either polybags or Speed Champion sets that you could pair with your larger version of that specific Lego set. Because of that, I think car collectors and Technic fans alike wanted to get their hand on the set after it had retired, and it appreciated year over year and has gotten up to, again, the 700 to 800% in value. I'm sure you're probably asking yourself at this point, Jake, did you ever invest in any of these sets on the top 10 list? This was one of the ones that I did, actually. I bought 5 of them towards the end of its shelf life for a price of $9 each. I found them on clearance at Target, and I picked up the 5 that I had, and quickly it appreciated to $30 and $40 in value. I held on to it for another year, and I ended up selling the 5 that I had for between $55 and $65 a piece. I was overwhelmed at the return on that investment, considering I even got them on a discount, less than the original MSRP of $15. But I could not have fathomed that in a 5-year post-retirement experience that these would have appreciated to over the $100 mark for such a small Lego set. But they have. The minifigure is exclusive to this Lego set, and I think because of the demand and collectors of Speed Champion sets, larger Technic cars, and the Technic Bugatti Chiron, this set will continue to appreciate, and over the next couple of years could get to the $140 and $150 range. At number 7, we've got the 21310 Old Fishing Store. Probably one of my favorite sets of all time. And I'm bummed that I sold the one as part of my personal collection. I sold the 3 that I had for investing. This set is awesome. One of the best Lego Ideas sets that's ever been produced. It is an extremely aesthetically pleasing build. It fits in incredibly well to a city. And as someone who loves fishing myself, it just pulls at my heartstrings. This is an amazing Lego set. This set was released in September of 2017. It retired shortly thereafter in October of 2018. And I think it was no longer available on Lego.com. I had 3 of these for investing that I was able to pick up for $110 on discount. So pretty great. And this set is trending at anywhere from $450 to $500 on the secondary market. Again, it's not as large of an ROI percentage as the Bugatti Chiron set. But the reason I have it at number 7 is it had a larger dollar value. So like, you only had to spend $150. And then if you were still holding on to the set, let me know in the comments below if you have a few of these already that are still sealed in the box. But you've got yourself, say, $450 to a $500 bill sitting there waiting to be sold. Impressive if you were able to hold on to the ones that you still have. I ended up selling most of mine at around the $350 to $400 range. But I would anticipate this set to continue to increase in value. This is an amazing Lego set. It has been an incredible investment, and I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 2 to 3 years it's at the $600 to $700 range as the current stock continues to dry up and more collectors get their hands on this specific Lego set. In our number 6 spot, we have the 75191 Star Wars Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive. This set is straight out of Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. This is an extremely iconic Lego set. It wasn't that large. The original MSRP for this set was $100, and it is currently trending at anywhere from $375 to $425 on the secondary market, most of them trending at around the $400 mark. And there's literally only 2 things that make this set unbelievably collectible and insanely desirable, and that is Jango Fett and Young Boba Fett. Okay, so Young Boba Fett is trending at anywhere from $50 to $60 in new condition on Bricklink. Incredible value for a exclusive minifigure. That's definitely very rare and a high value for a minifigure. But what blows him out of the water is the Jango Fett that is included, who's valued at anywhere from $180 to $220 on Bricklink.com. Blows my mind, okay? So when this set originally retired, I bought 2. And if I remember correctly, this was a Lego store, Lego.com, and Toys R Us exclusive Lego set. That may not be true, but for some reason I feel like I'm remembering that correctly. Someone let me know in the comments below if that was true, but I think that ultimately limited its barrier to entry because this was during the time when Toys R Us stores were closing left and right. So it was probably difficult to actually get your hands on this specific Lego set, but if you did, like myself, who was able to pick up 2 of them towards the end of its life, I had 2, I spent MSRP knowing that it had a couple exclusive minifigures, had no idea it could appreciate to the $350 and $400 range. When I bought my 2, I held on to them for like 2 and 2.5 years, and this set had really only gone up to like $170, $180. And so I was bummed that I was barely getting, 50 to 80% return on investment, and really ended up selling mine for probably $15 to $25 profit. And then something changed. Maybe it was the release of Book of Boba Fett or the Obi-Wan series on Disney+. But these sets have taken off in value over the last couple of years. I think in the last 2 years have moved from $250 to $400. And the desirability for Star Wars minifigure collectors has gone rampant. It's blown my mind that a Jango Fett minifigure can be worth $200 for a set that is literally 5 years old. 5 years old. This set was released in June of 2017. It was on the market for 2 full years and retired in June of 2019, which is a relatively long shelf life. Again, this one is just an enigma to me. So there you go. This is my number 6 spot. Let's jump on over to number 5. Hey friends, before we jump into our number 5 spot, I just want to let you know that I love connecting with you, the fans of the Jake's Bricks YouTube channel, those that are looking to get into Lego investing. So here's all I ask. If you enjoy this type of content, like this video. That's all you got to do. If you're interested in more content like this, I would love to answer and engage with you in the comments below. Ask any question, give me future video ideas. I love to hear what those out there that are exploring Lego collecting and Lego investing want to hear about, and it helps me learn what type of content I should be producing on the channel. So if you love this kind of content, like. If you don't, thumbs down. Let me know. That helps me out as well. So thumbs up or thumbs down, comment below if you're interested in this type of content. Let's waste no more time. Let's jump on over to number 5. Okay, so for our number 5 spot, I'm going to be cheating here a little bit. For our number 5 spot, I'm going to include 2 Lego sets, and that is the Mickey Mouse and the Minnie Mouse Brickheadz Lego sets. These 2 sets, if I remember right, were I think a Lego.com and Lego Store exclusive. They were released in August of 2018 and retired in November of 2018. Yes. if you are doing the math right, that is literally 4 months on the shelves. I can't believe that they discontinued such iconic Brickheadz so quickly. So the Mickey and the Minnie Mouse were released in August of 2018, retired in November of 2018. And because of the limited retail availability and the short shelf life, very few collectors were able to get their hands on these specific Brickheadz. I'm combining them together because they kind of were a duo pack. There were very few people that were buying just one or the other. Minnie definitely has a slightly higher value than Mickey just because of some of the exclusive pieces that comes with her specific set. But overall, if you were to buy both of these at MSRP, you would have spent $20. They were $10 each. And if you sold them today, they're selling it anywhere from $190 to $240 on the secondary market, averaging out at around $200 or $210. This is over 1,000% return on investment. I think as far as our list goes, this will be the largest ROI you could have had for any specific LEGO set that had general retail availability. I say general, only 4 months, but anyone was able to purchase it on lego.com. Did I buy a couple of these? Yes, I did. I had 2 of each at one point, and I sold them as packs together for $60 for the pair, which for me was pretty good. Spent $20, sold for $60, paid about $10 in shipping, so the person paid $70 total. That's an impressive ROI. It's rare that I'm getting 300 and 400% return on investment. So I was like, sweet, that's pretty great. And I did that like 6 months post-retirement, and here we are today. I think there's like 4 of these available on eBay, and there's like 6 available in the US on Bricklink. The stock is just completely dry out there. There's about none left, and that's why these specific Brickheadz have blown up in value. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that they're worth about $100 a piece, and it just tells you limited retail availability and a short shelf life will do it for a specific LEGO set. Let's waste no more time. Let's jump on over to number 4. This next set, I'm rubbing my head thinking about because I had 6 of them at one point. The next set, number 4, is the 75222 Betrayal at Cloud City Star Wars LEGO set. This set, I've got a lot of thoughts on this set, okay? So bear with me. Let me give you the specs first. This set was originally released in October of 2018, and it retired in November of 2019, which is a relatively short shelf life for a larger Star Wars set. This set, if I remember hearing correctly, was a pretty poor performing LEGO set. So it wasn't a UCS collector set. I think it was the first iteration of the Master Builder series, which the new $400 Mos Eisley Cantina fits into. So it looks like they're going to continue to release sets like this. But this was the first of its kind, Master Builder. People were like, oh, they're re-releasing the original Cloud City set with a $2,000 Boba minifigure. Well, they didn't do that. It obviously looked different. It had way more pieces. This one included 21 minifigures, 7 of which are still exclusive to this LEGO set. And because the overall thought on this set was poor, it didn't display well. Again, if you love this set, I'm sorry, I don't think it displays very well. It's got smaller ships. It just didn't really fit into the Star Wars UCS category or the collector category, so it had trouble selling well. And I picked up 6 of these for $180 a piece. The original MSRP on the set was $350 here in the US. They just weren't popular. To be honest, I was nervous at the 6 that I picked up. I was like, this is an unbelievable risk and an insane gamble. Hopefully it pays off. There weren't that many exclusive minifigures, 7 only as part of this set. So I was like, I'm taking a big risk, hoping this, at least, this is what I was hoping. I was hoping it would appreciate back to the original MSRP of $350. So shortly after this set retired, it actually ended up appreciating better than I expected. Once it hit $450, I was elated. I was like, sweet, I'm going to offload the several that I have. I'm going to sell them, make about 100% return on investment. I was stoked because this set was so poorly viewed early on. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to unload these. We're good to go. And then this set just took off like a rocket. Like it shot up by the mid 2020 to the $700 range. And then it stayed steady over like the next year or year and a half. And then the book of Boba Fett came out and people were like, Boba Fett. And then they wanted to collect every single Boba Fett minifigure that had ever been created. One of which is exclusive to the Betrayal at Cloud City LEGO set. And his value is currently trending at anywhere from $120 to $150 on the secondary market. Lando Calrissian, that's part of this set, trends at anywhere from $180 to $220 on the secondary market. Some of the exclusive minifigures that are part of this set have blown up in value. And that's not surprising to me because Star Wars minifigure collectors are crazy. So I guess I should have known better. I should have held on to my sets for longer. That's why I started rubbing my head at the beginning, because I haven't even told you yet. Maybe you've already looked it up yourself. This set is trending at anywhere from $900 to $1,100 on the secondary market. And I sold mine for like $440. Again, that's always the hard part about LEGO investing is you have FOMO. You always have to be happy with the return on your investment that you're getting. I made money on these LEGO sets. I can't be sitting here like a salty dog. But sometimes I do, because I always wish, I just wish, if I would have held on to them for like just a couple more years, holy cow, I would have made out like a bandit. But I didn't. I was able to sell those sets and reinvest in other sets. Compounding investments, always 90% of the time they win. But it would be awesome to still have one of these sitting on the shelf behind me, but I don't. I can't admit that I do. And if you do still have one of these brand new and sealed, well done to you. You were more disciplined than I was when it comes to LEGO investing. I'm proud of you. So well done. But this set, one of the larger returns on investment for a Star Wars set in the last 5 years. I think the Boba Fett series is what increased the demand significantly for this set. And I would imagine if they don't re-release any of the minifigures as part of the set that are exclusive, it could too in the next couple of years get to the $1,100, $1,200, and $1,300 range. Only time will tell, but well, hats off to you that actually still have one of these brand new and sealed. All right, y'all, we are in the top 3. At number 3, we have the Ninjago 70626 Dawn of the Iron Doom. Is that what you were expecting in the number 3 spot? It wasn't me either. I can't believe we have a Ninjago set in the top 3. It shocking to me. This set was released in January of 2017. It retired in November of 2017 around Black Friday. Yeah, that's a relatively short shelf life, right? But it's a Ninjago set, which is pretty good for investing, but not like the best for investing. The MSRP on this set was $60, and it is currently trending at, drum roll please, $375 to $425 on the secondary market, around $400. $400 for a Ninjago set that was $60 and was consistently available for 20% off on Amazon, Target, and everywhere else for like $48. I just can't believe LEGO investing sometimes. I literally just can't believe it. Because when I dive into this LEGO set and I look at the minifigures, 5 of the 6 of minifigures are exclusive. A couple of them are worth like $40 and $50, which is a lot for Ninjago minifigures, but there's only like 3 of these sets left on eBay, brand new and sealed for purchase. There's like just a handful available on Bricklink. They are so scarce. Who out there is collecting Ninjago? Please let me know in the comments below. I thought it was literally only 10-year-olds, and there's no way a 10-year-old is buying this set for $400. Maybe they are. I don't know who's buying them, but somebody is. The reason I'm so fired up right now is I had 3 of these. I picked them up on clearance for like $32 a piece from Walmart way back in the day. Sold them for $80, and I was like, boom, made some money. And that happened like 6 months after retirement. And then lo and behold, I haven't tracked this LEGO set in years. Haven't even searched it. I was doing my research for this video, and boom, there it is. $400 on the secondary market. Mind blown. Mind blown. Sometimes there's literally just no rhyme or reason to LEGO investing. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. I would never suspect that I would be putting a Ninjago set in the top 3 sets for investing in the last 5 years. But for some reason it is. It has had an incredible ROI. It was extremely accessible. You were able to pick it up on discount. Sure, it had a short-ish shelf life, but you were still able to find it at most retailers, and it is now trading at $400. If you still have one sealed, let me know in the comments below. My mind will literally be blown. I can't believe it. If you have this set used, it's worth like $200 used, but for some reason the seal tape increases the value by like 100%. But anyway, I'm done talking about this Lego set. One, because it blows my mind. I can't believe Lego investing is still this insane. It's a Ninjago set at number 3, and I had 3 of them at one point. So anyway, Dawn of the Iron Doom at number 3. Let's jump over to number 2. At number 2, where are my Star Wars fans at? You know what's coming. You know what's coming. If you are a Star Wars fan, you know what's coming here at number 2. At number 2, we have Star Wars The Phantom. That's right, The Phantom, a $30 Lego set at the number 2 spot. $30. You could have picked this set up for $30 at a variety of different retailers. And Star Wars fans, they knew this set would be collectible and extremely desirable for investing because of one minifigure. Admiral Thrawn. That's right, the last member of the Blue Man group. Got Blue, he's an alien in the Star Wars universe. He's from Clone Wars, and he's infamous. The set was only $30 and is currently trending at anywhere from $180 to $240 on the secondary market. A huge range because you can pick them up internationally for a little bit cheaper, but in the US, we're at like the $230, $240, $250 range if you're buying this set brand new and sealed. An incredible return on investment. We're looking at like 700, 800% ROI for a $30 Lego set. If you just bought 10 of these, 10, you would have spent $300. A relatively small investment when it comes to Lego investing, and you could have returned $2,400. Crazy how this set has appreciated in value. I know there are several of you watching this video that have this set sealed. They have the Thrawn figure as part of their collection, and they will never, ever, ever, ever sell it. And that's hats off to you. Well done. Well done to those that thought, okay, Admiral Thrawn, I got him. I'm buying this set and I'm investing in it. And if you still have some of these sealed, well done, because I anticipate these sets to continue to appreciate in value over the years. That was number 2. Of course, for what everyone's all been waiting for, what is number 1? Here we go. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 Lego set for investing over the last 5 years has to be the 21137 Minecraft Mountain Cave. $250 for over 2,800 pieces of Minecraft glory. I bought one of these, because I'm like, okay, it could do well. Ended up selling for $400 or $450, which was a pretty good return on investment. But never did I ever anticipate that a $250 Minecraft set that was released in July of 2017, retired in 2018 in December, would be worth $1,500 to $1,700 on the secondary market. $1,500. $1,500? Who is paying $1,500 for plastic that was released in the last 5 years? I have this set right here, okay? This set, it's sealed from 1995, okay? And I'm pretty darn proud of this. I paid an expensive amount of money for it. It's got some boxware up here, but it is brand new. It has never been opened. Let me show you. Unbelievable, right? But guess what? This set is on my eBay store for an exorbitant amount of money. Way overpriced, okay? I'll be fully transparent. If I got like $2,000 for this Lego set, I'd be blown away. That is what this is a collector's item. There's probably only 5 of these in existence that are still sealed, brand new in box. That is a set that should be worth $1,500 to $2,000. Not a Lego Minecraft set that retired in the last 5 years. Is it a collector's item? It's just gray and green pieces with a few unique minifigures. Someone has to explain it to me. Somebody has to explain to me in the comments below how this set has ballooned to over 600% in value and has surpassed the $1,500 mark. Who is buying this Lego set? because it can't be a 14-year-old Minecraft fan, can it? Who is it? They're selling it like $1,000 used. Oh, I'm getting fired up because I have no idea. Like I just have no idea. Lego investing, I feel like I know a lot sometimes, and sometimes I feel like I know nothing. I could have never guessed that I would have a Ninjago and a Minecraft set in my top 3 sets for investing in the last 5 years. Continues to blow my mind. If you have one of these in new and sealed, this is my applause to you. Amazing. Amazing that you're sitting on a $1,500 bill right now for something that you hopefully paid $250 or less if you were able to pick it up on discount. Incredible to me. Incredible to me that I've seen Lego investing still exist this intensely. Sure, you can think of stuff like the Cloud City that has a $2,000 Boba Fett back in the early 2000s. No one was thinking about Lego investing then. Lego investing really got popular in like the last 8 to 9 years, more so popular in the last 4 to 5. So it was at its height. I would say not its height. It's probably at its height right now, but like most people were getting into it 4 to 5 years ago, could have bought this set. Amazing. Amazing. I cannot believe this set's worth $1,500. I should probably stop talking about it. You're probably annoyed at this point. You've probably already turned off the video, to be honest. But here, let me wrap up with this, okay? So there's our top 10, our comprehensive list. So many great Lego sets on that list for a variety of different reasons and a variety of different themes. It's not like 9 of the 10 were all Star Wars. It was crazy how much variety was on this list, and I didn't do that intentionally. Again, my list was subjective. If you thought I missed out on a set, let me know in the comments below. I bet you the set most people are going to mention is the Ninjago City, which is a set that I was really tempted to put on, but had not quite ballooned to the level of like plus $1,000 because it was a really high buy-in. I thought the barrier to entry took it off the top 10. But anyway, let me know in the comments below any sets that you felt like should have definitely been on the top 10 that were available in the last 5 years since 2017. Again, guys, I love talking about Lego investing on this channel. Ultimately, my goal is to help you as a Lego collector fund your Lego building hobby through Lego investing. If you have any other thoughts or ideas for videos, let me know in the comments below. It's been great hanging out with you today, and I hope to continue to produce content here on the Jake's Bricks YouTube channel. As always, y'all, it's Jake from Jake's Bricks signing off. We'll see you guys.